Batman The Adventures Continue Chapter 4 sees Tim tell Alfred it's not fair that he can't go investigate the tip on the Wonderland gang, but Alfred reminds him that it is a school night. While riding his bike back to the cave, Tim spots Deathstroke, so turning around, he follows the mercenary to the etymology pavilion. There, Slade breaks into the building, where he is confronted by Tim. Slade says that had the boy been an assassin, Tim would have had him dead to rights, and he may want to lead with a weapon, not a wisecrack in the future. Tim wonders if they are enemies, but Slade reassures him that they are allies, since Tim is there, he is under his protection that night. Slade says that the current insect pavilion is home to Firefly, whom Tim hasn't met yet, but has heard things from Batman, who has fought the pyromaniac mercenary many times. Slade says that what Tim doesn't know is one of Garfield's jobs backfired on him last year, leading to him getting his face burned off, and since then he has been rebuilt as an even deadlier assassin. Slade wonders if Batman knows where Robin is, but the boy says that he never mentioned it to his boss. Slade goes to leave, but Tim tells him that he will be his backup tonight, and Slade is more than welcome to have it. Heading into the pavilion, Tim asks how Slade knows Firefly is there, and the mercenary reveals that when the villain takes a job, he shows up early to the target city to swipe exotic bugs from zoos and museums. The second reason Slade knows he is there is the humming sound, which is revealed to be Asian giant hornets, which soon attack him. Batman meanwhile fights Mad Hatter and the Wonderland gang, saddened that he had to send Tim home early, since the boy wonder would have enjoyed this fight. Batman can hear the boy's wisecracks as he takes out Hatter's gang, knowing he needed more circuitry for his mind control devices, hence why he broke into the building. Hatter tries to kill Batman with a forklift, but the hero jumps aboard it, causing Hatter to lose control and smash through a wall. Batman reminds him of what the Red Queen said to Alice, that it takes all the running he can do to stay in the same place. After defeating the villain, Batman spies a flicker on a nearby roof, and rushing after it, he knows it's the person who has been following him. In 35 seconds, Batman is up on the roof of the building, but he is still too late. He looks around but finds the roof access was not used to get up, since the doorknob is still dusty, so he can't dust it for prints. He wonders how the man stalking him knows where he is at night, since the heist wasn't even on any of the police channels and no one knew about it. So what does this mean they are facing? Robin and Deathstroke meanwhile battle the Hornets set loose on them, but Tim tires of dodging them, having his own plan and telling Slade to follow his lead. Using his cape, he catches the bees before grabbing a nearby fire extinguisher and hosing them down, making them too heavy to fly. Slade finds the plan impressive, but thinks the boy should consider a more permanent solution when facing an enemy as deadly as the Asian giant hornets. Firefly suddenly appears, blasting the duo with his flamethrower for hurting his friends. Firefly is happy that Deathstroke is there, since it means Interpol is so shaken by what he has done that they have sent the deadliest assassin after him. Robin tries to grab Firefly's attention with a batarang to the back of the villain's head, and while his attention is taken over by Robin, Slade attacks the villain with his sword, disarming the villain of his flamethrower. Robin thinks that they can finally take the villain now, but Slade knows better as Firefly activates his helmet-mounted flamethrower, spewing forth a huge wave of fire on Robin and Deathstroke. Batman The Adventures Continue Chapter 4 was a fun continuation of the Mentor storyline and saw Slade enact his plan to convert Robin to his side. I really like how Slade is kind of portrayed and playing the quote-unquote cool dad compared to Batman's more strict no-nonsense dad that enforces bedtimes and school time and everything. So I can see why Tim would want to go with Slade, since that's what someone who is young and impressionable wants, to be able to go on adventures like this. Batman also slowly unraveling the Jason Todd mystery is fun as hell, and I like the little detective work he did this issue with, finding out that this person is a lot more better than what he seems, since they're leaving no fingerprints or trace behind. I'm hoping we get a confrontation between them soon, since I'm very much looking forward to the animated universe version of Red Hood and what's so different about this version of the character. I'm going to give this issue an 8.5 out of 10.